Kill your comfort zone, the place where dreams go to die. Welcome everyone. I need to tell you something that you do not want to hear. Something that will make you uncomfortable. Something that will challenge everything you believe about how to live a good life. But I promise you, if you listen to what I say today and actually apply it, your life will never be the same again. Here it is. The place where you feel safe right now, the place where everything is easy and familiar. The place where you never have to take risks or face fears. That place is killing you, slowly, quietly, day by day. It is killing your dreams. It is killing your potential. It is killing the person you could become. And the worst part is, it feels good. It feels warm. It feels comfortable. Like a warm blanket on a cold night. But that blanket is not protecting you. It is suffocating you. That place is called your comfort zone, and today we are going to kill it. We are going to drag it out into the light, expose it for what it really is, and destroy it once and for all. Because as long as you stay in your comfort zone, you will never grow. You will never change. You will never become the person you were meant to be. You will stay small. You will stay safe. And you will stay exactly where you are for the rest of your life. Are you ready? Let us begin. Lesson 1. What is the comfort zone? Your comfort zone is the bubble you live in. It is the collection of habits, routines, thoughts, and behaviors that feel familiar and safe. It is the path you walk every day because you know where it leads. It is the food you eat because you know how it tastes. It is the job you keep because you know the routine. It is the life you live because it requires no risk. Inside your comfort zone, everything is predictable. Nothing surprises you. Nothing challenges you. Nothing scares you. And nothing changes. You wake up, do the same things, think the same thoughts, talk to the same people, and go to sleep. Repeat, day after day, week after week, year after year, until you look up one day and realize that 10 years have passed and you are exactly the same person you were before. Your comfort zone is not a place of safety. It is a prison with invisible walls. You cannot see them. You cannot touch them. But they are there, and they are keeping you from everything you want. Every dream you have is outside your comfort zone. Every goal you set is outside your comfort zone. Every version of yourself that you admire, the confident one, the successful one, the brave one, is outside your comfort zone. Inside your comfort zone, you are a caterpillar, safe, small, close to the ground, but outside your comfort zone is where you become a butterfly. Beautiful, free, flying. But you cannot become a butterfly without breaking out of the cocoon. And breaking out is painful. Breaking out is scary. Breaking out is uncomfortable. That is why most people stay caterpillars their entire lives. They choose the safety of the cocoon over the freedom of the sky. Solution: draw a circle on a piece of paper. Write your comfort zone inside the circle. Write everything familiar, everything easy, everything safe. Now write everything you want outside the circle. Your dreams, your goals, your ideal life. Look at that picture. Everything you want is outside the circle. And the only way to get there is to step out. Lesson 2. Why the comfort zone feels safe but kills you. The comfort zone feels safe because your brain is designed to keep you safe. Your brain evolved thousands of years ago when danger was everywhere. Wild animals, starvation, extreme weather. Your brain developed a system to keep you alive, stay where it is safe, avoid the unknown. Do not take risks, and that system was perfect thousands of years ago. It kept your ancestors alive, but today that system is outdated. The unknown is not a wild animal. The risk is not starvation. The unfamiliar is not dangerous. Today the unknown is a new job, a new skill, a new relationship. The risk is starting a business, speaking in public, learning a new language. The unfamiliar is traveling somewhere new, meeting new people, trying new things. None of these things will kill you, but your brain treats them like they will. Your brain sends you the same signals of fear and anxiety, whether you are being chased by a lion or about to give a speech. The same chemicals, the same reactions, the same overwhelming feeling of danger. And because it feels the same, you respond the same way. You run, you hide, you avoid. You retreat back to your comfort zone where everything feels safe. But that safety is an illusion. You are not safe in your comfort zone. You are stagnant. You are decaying. You are slowly dying inside. Because a life without growth is not a life at all. It is just existence. And you were not put on this earth to merely exist. You were put here to grow, to evolve, to become something greater than you are today. Solution: every time you feel fear about something that is not physically dangerous, recognize it for what it is. Your brain trying to keep you comfortable, not safe. Tell yourself, this fear is not real danger. This is my brain trying to keep me small. I am going to feel the fear and do it anyway. Train your brain to see discomfort as a signal of growth, not danger. Lesson 3. Growth only happens outside your comfort zone. Think about the last time you grew as a person. The last time you learned something new. The last time you became stronger. The last time you surprised yourself. I guarantee it happened outside your comfort zone. Because growth and comfort cannot coexist. They are opposites. One kills the other. Think about your muscles. How do muscles grow? By being pushed beyond their comfort zone. When you lift weights that are easy, nothing happens. Your muscles stay the same. But when you lift weights that are heavy, that are challenging, that push you beyond what you have done before, your muscles tear. They break down, and then they rebuild. Stronger, bigger, better. That is how growth works, in the gym and in life. Your mind works the same way. When you do things that are easy, your mind stays the same. But when you do things that are hard, things that challenge you, things that scare you, your mind expands, it grows, it becomes capable of more, it develops new skills, new perspectives, new strengths, but only if you push it beyond what is comfortable. Every skill you have right now was once uncomfortable. Walking was uncomfortable when you were a baby. Talking was uncomfortable when you were a toddler. Reading was uncomfortable when you were a child. Riding a bike was uncomfortable the first time. Everything that is easy for you now was hard for you once. You grew through the discomfort, and you need to keep doing it if you want to keep growing. Solution: set a daily growth challenge. Every single day, do one thing that is outside your comfort zone. It does not have to be big. Speak to a stranger, try a new food, take a different route to work, raise your hand in class, share an idea in a meeting, ask a question you are afraid to ask. One small act of courage every day. Over time, your comfort zone will expand, and things that used to scare you will feel normal. Then you push further, always further. Lesson 4. The fear of embarrassment. One of the biggest walls of the comfort zone is the fear of embarrassment. The fear of looking stupid. The fear of being laughed at. The fear of making a mistake in front of others. This fear keeps more people trapped than almost any other fear. You want to speak English, but you are afraid of making mistakes. You want to ask a question, but you are afraid people will think you are dumb. You want to dance, but you are afraid people will laugh. You want to sing, but you are afraid your voice is not good enough. You want to start a business, but you are afraid of failing publicly. You want to share your ideas, but you are afraid of being rejected. Let me tell you something about embarrassment. Nobody cares as much as you think they do. Seriously, nobody is watching you as closely as you think. Nobody is judging you as harshly as you imagine. Nobody is keeping a record of your mistakes. Everyone is too busy worrying about their own embarrassment to notice yours. And even if someone does laugh at you, even if someone does judge you, so what? A moment of embarrassment or a lifetime of regret? I would choose embarrassment every single time, because embarrassment lasts for a minute. Regret lasts forever. The embarrassment of trying and failing is nothing compared to the regret of never trying at all. Think about the first time you tried to speak a new language. It was awkward. You made mistakes, maybe someone laughed. But if you kept going, if you pushed through the embarrassment, you got better, and better, and better, until one day you could speak that language, and the embarrassment was forgotten. But the skill remained. Solution: practice embarrassment. I know that sounds strange, but it works. Do something slightly embarrassing every day, wear something unusual, sing out loud in a public place, make a joke that might not land. Dance when there is no music. The more you practice being embarrassed, the less power embarrassment has over you. You realize that the world does not end when you look silly. Life goes on, and you are freer because of it. Lesson 5. The fear of failure. Right next to the fear of embarrassment lives another monster, the fear of failure. This is the voice that says, what if I try and it does not work? What if I invest my time and money and it all goes to waste? What if I give everything I have and still fail? This fear is powerful. It has stopped millions of people from ever trying anything new. But let me tell you what failure really is. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of success. It is a stepping stone on the path to success. Every successful person has failed. Multiple times, the most successful people have the most failures because they tried the most, they risked the most, they dared the most. Failure only becomes a problem when you quit after it happens. If you fail and try again, it is called learning. If you fail and give up, it is called quitting. The failure is the same. The response is different. One leads to success. The other leads to regret. Think about a child learning to ride a bike. The child falls off. Again and again. Bruised knees, scraped elbows, tears. But the child gets back on the bike. Every time. Why? Because the child does not see falling as failure. The child sees falling as part of learning. We need to think like that child. We need to see failure as part of the process, not the end of the process. Solution: redefine failure in your mind. Failure does not mean you are not good enough. Failure means you tried. And trying is the first step to succeeding. Every time you fail, ask yourself, what did I learn? Then try again with that new knowledge. Fail forward. That means every failure brings you closer to success, not further from it. The only real failure is not trying at all. Lesson 6. Speaking English despite the fear. Since you are watching this video, I know you are learning English. And I know that one of the biggest fears you have is speaking English. You are afraid of making mistakes. You are afraid of your accent. You are afraid that people will not understand you. You are afraid of being embarrassed. And because of that fear, you stay in your comfort zone. You read English. You listen to English. You study grammar. But you do not speak, because speaking is scary. But let me tell you something. You will never become fluent in English without speaking. Reading and listening are important. But speaking is where the real learning happens. Speaking is where you discover what you know and what you do not know. Speaking is where your brain makes new connections. Speaking is where confidence is built. Every fluent English speaker started by speaking badly. Every single one. They made mistakes. They forgot words. They mispronounced things. They used the wrong grammar. They were embarrassed. But they kept speaking. And over time, they got better. Their mistakes became fewer. Their confidence grew. Their accent softened. Their vocabulary expanded. And one day they realized they were fluent. Not because they found a perfect method, but because they had the courage to speak despite the fear. You are watching English learning videos. That is great. That is a step. But the next step, the step that will truly change your English, is speaking. Open your mouth. Make mistakes. Sound silly. Get it wrong, and then try again. Because every mistake you make while speaking is a lesson that brings you closer to fluency. Solution: find someone to speak English with today. A friend, a language partner online, even yourself in the mirror. Speak for just 5 minutes. Do not worry about grammar. Do not worry about your accent. Do not worry about mistakes. Just speak. 5 minutes. That is all. And tomorrow, do it again. And the day after that. Within a month, you will notice a difference. Within 3 months, you will be amazed. Within a year, you will be a different speaker. But it all starts with the courage to open your mouth despite the fear. Lesson 7. Starting a business despite the fear. Many of you have dreamed of starting a business, a small business, a side project, something of your own. But you have not done it because you are afraid. What if nobody buys? What if I lose money? What if people laugh at my idea? What if I fail? Let me tell you something. Every business that has ever existed started with someone who was afraid. Every single one. The person who started the corner shop was afraid. The person who opened the restaurant was afraid. The person who launched the tech company was afraid. Fear is not a sign that you should not start. Fear is a sign that what you are about to do matters. It matters to you. And that is exactly why it scares you. You do not need to start big. You do not need a lot of money. You do not need a perfect plan. You just need to start. Sell one thing. Serve one customer. Make one product. Write one post. Take one step. And then another. And another. Small steps taken consistently build big things over time. The worst that can happen is not failure. The worst that can happen is never trying. Because if you try and fail, you learn something. You gain experience. You grow. But if you never try, you gain nothing. You learn nothing. You stay exactly where you are, stuck in your comfort zone, safe but empty. Comfortable but unfulfilled. Solution: if you have a business idea, take one step toward it today. Research your market for 30 minutes. Write your idea on paper. Talk to one potential customer. Create a social media page. Just one step. The smallest possible step. Do not plan the whole business. Do not create a perfect strategy. Just take one step, and then let the momentum carry you forward. Lesson 8. The cold shower analogy. Let me use an analogy that perfectly describes the comfort zone. The cold shower. Think about standing in front of a shower that is ice cold. You know you need to get in. You know it will be good for you. But every part of you is screaming, do not do it. Your brain is creating 1,000 reasons not to step under that cold water. It is too cold. I am not ready. I will do it tomorrow. Maybe I should start with warm water first. And then you step in. The cold water hits your body. It shocks you. You gasp. Your body tenses up. Every nerve is on fire. It is uncomfortable. It is painful. It is the opposite of what you want. But then something amazing happens. After 30 seconds, your body adjusts. The water does not feel as cold anymore. Your breathing calms down. Your heart rate stabilizes. And you feel something unexpected. You feel alive. More alive than you have felt in a long time. Your blood is pumping. Your mind is clear. Your energy is high. And when you step out of that shower, you feel like a warrior. Like you can conquer the world. That is exactly what happens when you step out of your comfort zone. The initial shock is terrible. The discomfort is real. The fear is intense. But after a few minutes, you adjust. You adapt. You realize it is not as bad as you thought. And then you feel alive. More alive than you have ever felt sitting in your comfortable bubble. Your comfort zone is the warm shower. It feels good. But it does not change you. The cold shower, the uncomfortable thing, the scary thing, the hard thing. That is what changes you. That is what makes you stronger. That is what makes you feel alive. Solution: try taking a cold shower tomorrow morning. Not a warm shower that slowly gets cold. A cold shower from the start. Stand under it for 60 seconds. Feel the discomfort. Push through it. And notice how you feel after. That feeling, that sense of power and aliveness is what awaits you every time you step out of your comfort zone. Use the cold shower as daily training for getting comfortable with discomfort. Lesson 9. The caterpillar and the butterfly. I mentioned this earlier, but I want to go deeper, because this is one of the most powerful analogies for the comfort zone. The caterpillar and the butterfly. A caterpillar lives its life on the ground. It crawls slowly from leaf to leaf. It is safe. It is comfortable. It knows nothing else. It has no idea that there is a sky above it filled with colors and sunlight and freedom. All it knows is the ground, the dirt, the leaves, the small, safe world it was born into. But inside the caterpillar, something is changing. It feels a pull, a call, something telling it that there is more, something telling it that it was not meant to crawl forever. And so the caterpillar does something terrifying. It wraps itself in a cocoon. It closes itself off from the world. And inside that cocoon, something painful happens. The caterpillar does not just grow wings. It dissolves. Its entire body breaks down into a liquid. Everything it was, everything it knew, everything it was comfortable with, is destroyed. Completely. And from that destruction, something new is born. A butterfly, a creature that can fly, a creature that is free. a creature that is beautiful. But the butterfly could never exist without the destruction of the caterpillar. The old had to die for the new to be born. The comfortable had to be destroyed for the extraordinary to emerge. You are the caterpillar. Your comfort zone is the ground you crawl on. Your dreams are the sky you cannot see yet. And the painful process of leaving your comfort zone is the cocoon. It will feel like you are being destroyed. It will feel like everything is falling apart. It will feel like you are dying. But you are not dying. You are transforming. You are becoming something greater. Something you cannot even imagine from where you are standing right now. Solution: embrace the transformation. Stop resisting the change. Stop clinging to what is familiar. Let go of the ground and trust that you will fly. The process will be painful. The process will be messy. The process will be scary. But on the other side of it is a life you cannot even dream of from inside your comfort zone. Let the caterpillar die so the butterfly can be born. Lesson 10. Do hard things daily. The best way to kill your comfort zone is to do hard things every single day. Not occasionally. Not when you feel like it. Every single day. Because the comfort zone is like grass. If you cut it once, it grows back. If you cut it every day, it cannot grow. You have to be relentless. You have to be consistent. You have to attack your comfort zone daily. What does doing hard things look like? It looks different for everyone. For some people, it is waking up at 5 in the morning when they usually wake up at 9. For some people, it is going to the gym when they have never exercised. For some people, it is speaking in public when they are terrified. For some people, it is saying no to someone when they usually say yes. For some people, it is cooking their own meal when they usually order takeout. For some people, it is reading a book when they usually watch television. The specific thing does not matter. What matters is that it is hard for you. What matters is that it pushes you beyond what is comfortable. What matters is that it requires effort, courage, and discipline. That is where the growth happens. That is where the magic is. Not in the easy things. Not in the comfortable things. In the hard things. And here is the beautiful part. The more hard things you do, the easier they become. What was hard today becomes normal tomorrow. And then you need something harder. Your comfort zone keeps expanding. Your capacity keeps growing. Your limits keep moving. And eventually, you become a person who can do things that once seemed impossible. All because you chose to do hard things daily. Solution: create a daily discomfort challenge. Every morning, choose one hard thing you will do that day. Write it down and do it before the day is over. Some ideas: wake up 30 minutes earlier, take a cold shower, exercise for 20 minutes, learn something new for 1 hour, have a difficult conversation, eat healthy all day. Do not use social media for 8 hours. Speak English with someone, reach out to a stranger. One hard thing per day. That is all it takes to kill your comfort zone permanently. Lesson 11. Embrace the awkwardness. When you step out of your comfort zone, things will feel awkward. Very awkward. You will feel like you do not belong. You will feel like everyone is watching you. You will feel clumsy and out of place and wrong. And you know what? That is perfectly normal. That is what growth feels like. Awkwardness is not a sign that you are doing something wrong. It is a sign that you are doing something new. And new always feels awkward at first. Remember your first day at a new school. Awkward. Your first day at a new job. Awkward. Your first time driving a car. Awkward. Your first date. Extremely awkward. But you survived all of those things. And eventually they stopped being awkward. They became normal. They became comfortable. They became part of your comfort zone. The same thing will happen with whatever new thing you are trying. It will be awkward at first, painfully awkward. But if you push through the awkwardness, if you keep showing up despite the discomfort, it will become natural. It will become easy. It will become you. But only if you embrace the awkward phase. Only if you accept that being bad at something new is the first step to being good at something new. Most people quit during the awkward phase. They try something new, it feels weird, and they run back to what is familiar. But if you can survive the awkward phase, if you can push through it, you will reach the other side where everything clicks, where everything flows. where everything feels natural. The awkward phase is the toll you pay on the road to greatness. Pay it gladly. Solution. Every time something feels awkward, smile and say to yourself, "This means I am growing." Reframe awkwardness as a positive sign. Welcome it, celebrate it. Because it means you are doing something new. It means you are expanding. It means you are leaving your comfort zone behind. And that is always a good thing. Lesson 12. Your comfort zone is shrinking every day you stay in it. Here is something most people do not realize. Your comfort zone is not static. It is not staying the same size. If you are not actively expanding it, it is shrinking. Every day you choose comfort, your comfort zone gets a little smaller. Your world gets a little smaller. Your confidence gets a little weaker. Your ability to handle challenges gets a little lower. Think about someone who stays in their house for a year without going outside. At first, going outside feels a little uncomfortable, then a little more uncomfortable. Then it becomes terrifying. Their comfort zone has shrunk so much that even stepping out the front door feels impossible. That is an extreme example, but it illustrates the point. Comfort zone shrinkage is real, and it happens gradually, so you do not even notice. Every time you avoid a challenge, your comfort zone shrinks a little. Every time you choose the easy path, your comfort zone shrinks a little. Every time you say no to an opportunity because it scares you, your comfort zone shrinks a little. Until one day, you are trapped in a tiny box of familiarity, unable to do anything new, unable to face any challenge, unable to grow in any way. But the opposite is also true. Every time you face a challenge, your comfort zone expands. Every time you do something hard, it expands. Every time you push through fear, it expands. The choice is simple: expand or shrink, grow or decay, live or merely exist. Solution: think of your comfort zone as a muscle. If you do not use it, it shrinks. If you exercise it, it grows. Exercise your courage muscle every single day. Push the boundaries of what is comfortable. Try new things. Face new fears. Meet new people. Explore new places. Keep expanding. Keep growing. Keep pushing. Because the moment you stop, your world starts getting smaller. And you deserve a big world. Lesson 13. The life waiting for you outside your comfort zone. Let me paint a picture for you. The life waiting for you outside your comfort zone. It is a life where you speak confidently in front of hundreds of people. A life where you run your own business and love every minute of it. A life where you travel to places you have only seen in pictures. A life where you speak multiple languages fluently. A life where you are in the best shape of your life. A life where you have deep, meaningful relationships with people who inspire you. A life where you wake up every morning excited about what the day will bring. That life is real. It exists. It is waiting for you. But it is not going to come to you. You have to go to it. You have to step outside your comfort zone and walk toward it. One step at a time, one fear at a time, one challenge at a time. Every person you admire, every person you look up to, every person whose life you wish you had, they all left their comfort zone to get where they are. They all faced fear. They all felt awkward. They all failed. They all struggled. But they kept going. And now they are living the life that you dream about. That can be you. Not someday. Starting today, starting right now, starting with the next decision you make. Choose courage over comfort. Choose growth over safety. Choose the unknown over the familiar. Choose the hard path over the easy one. And watch what happens. Watch how your life transforms. Watch how you transform. If this video challenged you, if it pushed you to think differently about your comfort zone, if you feel ready to break free, then please subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button. Share this video with someone who is trapped in their comfort zone. Someone who needs a push. Someone who needs to hear that there is more to life than safety and comfort. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for having the courage to hear uncomfortable truths. Now go out there and kill your comfort zone. Destroy it, burn it to the ground, and build something extraordinary in its place. The life you deserve is waiting for you outside the walls of your comfort zone. Go and claim it. I believe in you. Now go and do something scary.